So Sean, you were talking about how when you use the story in a group setting, people find that questions are asked that they would have never asked themselves, but they find a sense of togetherness when they hear other people are thinking the same thing. How would you think that would play out on campus with campus groups?
Well, I know over the last 5 years, a lot of campus ministries have used the oral version of the story of God that we've been using for the last 10 years. Because the beauty of it is you can walk through the entire Bible, Genesis through Revelation, in a semester. Some campus ministries have just used where people get together and read it and then discuss it afterwards. Some campus pastors have taken the manuscript and then adapted it for their own style of communication, whether they were preaching sermons that were based on the text, or whether they sort of condensed the story to fit the time they usually took. One of the things I love about campus ministries walking through the story is when I hear back all the creative ways they use to not only tell the story but interact with the story. Most recently, this last semester, the Wesley Foundation at the University of Central Florida went through the story on campus, and each week they took an 8 by 4 foot cardboard box, and some of the students painted on it or carved on it and somehow used art to represent one of the major themes in the story. During the course of the semester, one of the students who was coming to hear the story came to faith, and she was an art major, and she, the week when they got to the story of Jesus, she painted the face of Jesus on one of these boxes as they were telling the story. And then the following week when they got to Cross, the week of the Cross, they took a bunch of the boxes that they had created over the previous weeks and made a huge, like 30-foot tall cross on the campus in the free speech area and told the story of Jesus' death and resurrection right there out in the open, and the face of Jesus that this young woman had painted was in the center of the cross. And that's the stuff that I love with the way campus ministries get creative in taking this story that we've written and running with it and using it and telling the story in ways that fit their own culture, their own context.